Fungus have all kinds of colors, ways, characteristics, and more. It doesn't matter how big or small they are all interesting. Today's mushroom is witch's butter, the folklore gummy mushroom. Dacrymyces chrysospermus, mostly known as witch's butter, is from the family Dacrymycetaceae. It was described in 1873 by British mycologist Miles Joseph Berkeley and the New Zealander Moses Ashley Curtis, who was the one that gave the name we call it to this day. Dacry means deer and myces, of course, means fungus, while chrysospermus comes from chrys, meaning golden, and spermus, meaning seed. This mushroom form is indeed very weird and different, so I'm gonna try to explain it in the best way possible and also attaching pictures of the real fungus. This mushroom form is indeed very weird and different, so I'm gonna try to explain it in the best way possible and also attaching pictures of the real fungus. Its color is orange and yellow, sometimes being darker and other times being shiny and dull. It can also be translucent when it's dry. It's sloped and convoluted, the format looking a little bit like the surface of a brain, which is weird and awesome at the same time. It has a sausage shape and the texture is really smooth, but most of them has a jelly texture. That's why I prefer calling it the gummy bear mushroom. As you can see in the picture, sometimes it can be brain shaped and sometimes it can just look like a yellow jelly thing. The Dacrymyces chrysospermus grows on rotting conifer logs, mostly on loblolly pine species, hardwoods, fence posts, and rails. Basically, everything rotted. This fungus really represents the beginning and the end of the circle of life. It's rarely found in Europe, being more common in North America, especially in Canada. And like a lot of fungus from the Dacrymyces species, appears during periods of wet weather, from spring to winter. Now let's go to the fun facts. The spore mass of this mushroom has a pale yellow color, which is why it's used in mushroom dishes as a type of food coloring. Yes, you heard it right, this is not a poisonous fungus, and you can eat it, but I gotta say that it's flavorless and really hard to chew, just like gummy bear. But people usually eat this with soups because they believe it's good for their skin and for blood circulation, so you can try it if you want it, and it's actually pretty common. When I was searching for this mushroom, I was really confused because there seem to be two mushrooms named the witch's butter. The other one is named Tremella mesenterica, but they are distinctive and not related because the lobes are often larger and more convoluted, and the spore mass is white. And then you ask me, why is it called witch's butter? Well, for a start, it does look like a butter, and given the fact it's found on rotten trees, it all makes sense, but it's not just that. According to Eastern European legend, when witch's butter appears on the gate or door of someone's home, it means that they had been targeted by the spell of a witch. Real creepy, right? The only way to remove it is to pierce the fungus with something sharp until it dies, like a needle. Just pop the fungus like a pimple. I'm not gonna lie, this mushroom caught my attention because of the name, and I was really happy to find out that there was an actual reason for that, and it was really interesting and creepy. But apart from that, the mushroom has vivid colors. I love mushrooms with vivid colors, and it's fun shaped. It's really interesting, and I love the way that this mushroom is. I'm repeating a lot the word mushroom, but I love the way that it's on rotten things, all things rotten. This really shows the true idea of being a fungus, the beginning and the end of life being just in each other. That's what I love about fungus and all of that. Well, for today's painting, I decided to do a different technique that I usually do. I think it turned out really good, but not in the way I was expecting. So as you can see, I'm using a short paper, a cutout. I had to cut out from the piece of paper I usually have, and I tried new techniques, and it's good, but I wouldn't do it again. As soon as I heard the name, I had the entire drawing pictured in my head. It was so cute. I loved how it turned out, and I love how this is making me able to practice my drawing, my paintings, and it means more for me than for anyone in this world. So thank you so much for watching, and remember, we are all here for the fun and for the fungus. Bye!